goodness, excuse me. We're starting the game. Alright, give me a second. Ah, oh, that's a little bit too big. Hold on. Okay, that's good. That is that's from Persona 5. Did it just use the sound effects from my computer? Can you do that? Whoa, what's happening? The painfully familiar buzz of phone notifications firmly pulls you out of the sweet, warm limbo of sleep. The buzzing sounds slash at your mind like blades tearing the foggy remnants of your dreams apart. Struggling to open your eyes, you automatically roll over, feeling for the culprit of your unwilling awakening. Adi. Without realizing, your hands suddenly loses all will to comply and you drift back to sleep once again. Quickly opening your eyes, you simultaneously grab your phone, now completely awakened by the little piece of... And Adi sent you something. Heya! Name is Kaboom. Let's see what Star Blitz character you're most like in this quick quiz. Who knows, maybe you will even get me. Okay. There'll be a few questions about your appearance and personality. Just answer honestly. Don't worry, no data is stored online. Okay. Name? We're gonna say Jasper. He, him. This is my skin tone. Ooh, good question. This one. I'm the first to approach someone. I thoroughly choose my friends. I wait for people to approach me. Asked for time to think it over. Happily asked to date. I'd be too smitten to do anything. Yeah. Small sleepover with close friends. Big pool party with everyone I know. Tabletop game night. Yeah. Being able to fly. Being able to read minds. Traveling in time. A boat. A machete. A friend. Sorry, the service is overloaded. Please try again. This page isn't recognizable anymore. Did I just get super unlucky? What? I guess Starblitz had more diehard fans than I thought. Weren't you among the first to do the quiz? Wouldn't we also count as diehard fans? You? Definitely. Me? Not a chance. Say that to your top 200 players ranking. It's 300. 213 to be exact. When did you become so obsessed with numbers? Well, I gotta put my cop sci degree to use once in a while, huh? Speaking of numbers, have you seen the time? It's already 12 p.m. Ugh, it's already this late. Wait a minute. Oh no. This late, today I woke up at 3 o'clock. And you call yourselves gamers? Not that I had any to begin with. Earth to Jasper. Too tired to respond? Go brush your teeth, sleepyhead. Fine, I'm going. Are you my mom? I'll brush when I want, bruh. Then don't even come near me with your morning breath. Ew. Wow, that's fucking... I said something bad, didn't I? Fear my horrible morning breath. I wish you could have heard the sound I just made. I hope it was a laugh, because this was supposed to make you laugh. It was. Score! Oh god, go brush your teeth. Don't you want to hear my bad jokes anymore? Not when your teeth are unbrushed. Fine. Struggling to lift yourself up, you slowly get on your feet and, swing from side to side, make a beeline to the bathroom. Finally done with your morning routine, you come out of the bathroom. Huh? A loud metallic sound catches you off guard, making you spin on your heels to look for the source. The culprit is the letterbox on your door. A couple of envelopes unceremoniously shoved into it. At the same time, your phone buzzes in your pocket, in the pocket of your shorts, and you, almost dropping it on the way, take it out. You stay quiet for a minute or two before the clank of the hallway door notifies you of the mailman's leave. You slowly open the front door, first sticking your curly head out to make sure that no one is going to judge your morning look. After confirming that it is indeed empty, you quickly grab the package along with the envelopes and impatiently jump back inside. I'm really bad at reading, guys. I don't know if you knew this. With rising excitement, you turn the package around to see the label. The name on the box confirms that this is the best of your expectations. Addison Moore. You glance at the phone on your pocket and smile. Pawberry 608. His actual name is Addison, or how you call him, Addy, has been your online friend for the past 8 years. Always there to listen, goof around, or even just chill and play video games, he quickly has become your best friend, though you've never actually seen each other. You've met him on Star Blitz, an online shooter game, and have quickly grown admiration for him because, well, he made Strawberry Paws and he's quite good at playing her. You scratch your cheek and glance at the merchandise scattered around your room, trying your hardest not to cringe at all the overbearing obsession with an anime girl. But at this moment, you're nothing but infinitely grateful for it. You've met such a good guy only thanks to it, after all. You never would have thought that you could connect with someone whose face you've never seen this well, but Addison made it so easy. Lately, though, it seems that your friend has been acting somewhat weird. Well, you say weird, but you can't deny that you've been enjoying this recent behavior quite a bit. It really feels like Addison has been hinting at something more than a friendship, and though hesitant because it's just an online relationship,
you couldn't help but somewhat reciprocate his feelings. It started out with an occasional pet name like Doll or Snowflake. You didn't think much of it. And that, in turn, progressively developed into bolder compliments and remarks that could be considered borderline flirting more often than not. You feel your face burning up just from thinking about it, involuntarily letting your fantasies get the best of you. You squeeze your eyes and slightly shake your head, trying to shake off the persistent thoughts along with it. You put the package on the floor for now and turn your attention to the crumpled envelopes. One of them is an electricity bill. You, not sparing it even a bit of your time, disinterestedly tossed on the floor. The other one, though, is just a white envelope with your name and address printed on it, not a sign of the sender's information on any of the sides. So unsurprised, you quickly rip it open and take a single piece of paper out. The mayo in their fridge will expire tomorrow. You immediately walk over to the fridge in your small studio apartment and confirm that indeed your 2-month-old half-used mayo would with absolute certainty cause you diarrhea one day, had you not even been notified by the ominous note. You give the 8-word letter in your hand another look. This is not the first time you've received one of those, and it's definitely not the first time you've saved it. It saved your clueless self. These envelopes started appearing around 3 months ago, and while at first you were terrified of getting a stalker, with time you started treating them more like your personal guardian angel. That's, concerning. This person has most definitely gained access to your apartment, your social media accounts, hell, even your bank and government information accounts. Not so secure anymore. Restlessly changing passwords and locks didn't discourage them in the slightest. You even went to the police with the first couple of letters, but they just brushed it off and said stalker didn't really do anything besides send a couple of harmless notes. However, as the time went on, you've realized that nothing has ever been stolen or broken, and you could not find any cliche hidden cameras or missing items. All you ever got were these neat envelopes, usually containing a paper with 1 or 2 sentences printed on it. The anti-malware you're using is just another malware. That tech company is scamming you. You forgot to pay the water bill. You left your notebook at university. And these are just a few of the notes that have helped you more than you'd like to admit. Was it someone at your university? A nosy neighbor? A white knight? Honestly, you've stopped questioning it months ago. They never did anything to cause you any harm. Maybe the world just has some kind strangers who enjoy playing guardian angel. You carefully put the note into the box near your desk, stacking it on top of countless other notes you've been collecting since the first time you received one. Sighing, you turn your attention back to the package patiently waiting for you on the floor. Almost with a skip in your step, you return to pick it up and, as if you were a child on Christmas morning, immediately started to rip apart the sturdy box with your bare hands, naturally with no luck. After hastily fetching a pair of scissors from the kitchen, you finally get to the contents of the package. Hope you enjoy it, Snowflake. No way, he didn't. Adi! Sup? I got your package. It's so goddamn cute. So cute, in fact, that I think I might let out a manly tear. Liar. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, I have not lied once in my life. And that's a lie. Shh. Seriously, it's so stinking cute though. Well, it was worth learning how to sew for this. Wait, you made that yourself? God damn it, Edisor, that's so cool! Oh no. He pulled out my full name. That's how you know I'm serious. But really, thank you so much. You're welcome. Merry early Christmas, doll! I think I deserve some proof, though. Unlike the usual, you don't even think of arguing and quickly navigate the camera app on your phone. Honestly, with a gift like this, you might as well do something as simple as take a picture with it. Almost tripping on the door frame, you swiftly make your way to the bathroom and impertinently snap a picture of yourself in the mirror, in the only mirror you have in the entire apartment. Here. Hehe. Cute. Why not the full face, though? Well, you've never shown me your full face, and I already have, so I think it's only fair. Fine, I'll take it. Is that the length you're willing to go to if you not show your face? I'll take it as a yes. I hope my package for you comes soon, too. I sent it to your new address, but last time I checked it, it got stuck at the post office. How very typical of them. I'm very excited to see it, though. Prepare to witness the horrors of Jasper's mind and atrocious creations. Can't wait. Anyways, I'm going to go hop on Starblitz waiting for you. Putting your phone back in your pocket, you walk out of the bathroom, admiring the plush in your hands. Now that you look closely, it does seem a bit rough around the edges. There are a few details missing, and it definitely looks handmade. Without thinking, you squeeze it in a gentle hug, and you smile to yourself. The fact that he has made it for himself just makes it 10 times better. Still, with a smile on your face, you walk over to your desk and carefully put the plush next to your computer screen. Nice. A perfect place for a perfect gift. Starblitz posters you put on the wall of your apartment. Of course, most of them are of Strawberry Paws, your favorite character. You haven't noticed just how quickly your apartment has turned from an empty gray studio to a pink background. But honestly, you prefer it this way. The only proper shelf you have in your apartment. The top spot is occupied by your prized possession, a limited edition Strawberry Paws figure. It was released when Starblitz just came out. Unfortunately, you weren't even aware of the game's existence at the time. So, naturally, you had to hunt for it on secondhand websites. It cost quite a fortune, but you have no regrets. Your bed. It used to be just an old, white, boring bed when you first moved in. Since then, you've tried matching the bed sheets with the primary colors of Starblitz. And you'd say you're pretty proud of yourself for how it turned out. You wanna go on your computer now? You plop into your chair and move the mouse around, trying to wake your PC up. Poor thing has been shut down a single time during the past 4 days. It has not been shut down during a single time during the past 4 days of Christmas break. And, well, you won't grace it such a luxury for the next few days either, at least not before you go to your family's place to celebrate the holiday together. Finally, the screen lazily lights up. Nice. Where's Addison? Pawberry 608 wants you joined. Would you accept? Yes. Hi. Sorry, it took a while to connect. For a sec, I thought of playing with Nemo, but if you didn't join, how could you? How could you betray me so easily? Teehee. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I moved my PC and last stuff to the new place yesterday. Wait, seriously? Does that mean you've now completely moved? Are you in your new apartment now? Yes, sir. Recently, Addison decided to move to a bigger city, which was coincidentally the same city you lived in. You couldn't be more excited, as it meant you could now not only be friends online, but in real life too. In the past few days, he was making the last arrangements to terminate his previous contact and have a new moving company transport his stuff. But now he is right here in your city, in person. Why didn't you tell me? Surprise! Wait. Eddie, we need to meet. Before I go see my family for Christmas. So suddenly? I don't know, Jasper. Eddie, come on. This is such a good chance. I'm just not that fun IRL. Like, at all. And prove it to me. Do I take it as flirting? Mayhaps. Fine. Don't take it wrong. I want to see you. I really, really do. I'm just not sure you want to see me IRL. Bro, it's fine. I really do, and you know it better than anyone else. Can't argue with that. I guess drilling your brain with my constant rambling worked, huh? It did. That's what I thought. I'm gonna go to my family's place in 2 days. Should we meet tomorrow? Damn, that's so soon. Better now than never. And I know if I don't convince you now, it will be impossible later. I have nothing to say in my defense. Do you want to discuss details after we finish playing? Because if we keep talking, the rank is gonna be over. And I really want to make it to the top 900 before the break is over. Dang. This is really happening, huh? Well, drum roll, everyone. Alright. Yippee! Wait, where is it? Yippee! I've decided then. No take-backsies. You know that I'm a man of my word. Yeah, sure. I'll start matching then, Mr. Man of his word. Okay, boss, I'm ready. December 20th. Oh, whoa. December 21st. The biting chill of the air forces you to zip up your jacket as you step out of the bus. It took only a few stops to get to the center of this as the studio you live in is not far. You were lucky enough to snatch an apartment that was in close proximity to your university. You look up at the all-consuming darkness in the sky, gentle snow nonchalantly falling from above. You and Addie agreed to meet at a local diner, and since we still had to finish some business earlier in the day, you chose evening as the time. Thanks to the approaching middle of winter, it's not even that late, but the sky is already pitch black, making the falling snow resemble falling stars. You look around the street, trying to plan your route to the diner while simultaneously avoiding the restless traffic and huge snowdrifts piled on the sidewalk. If only they took better care of plowing in Minnesota. You sigh and shake your head in defeat before turning your attention to the people filling the streets. The center is always lively, but it feels even busier today as people flood to the stores in search of socks, gift cards, and useless trinkets in preparation for Christmas. All of the things that will inevitably end up forgotten somewhere in a dark closet. You finally manage to outline the way in your mind and, without standing around in the cold any further, hastily walk to the diner, radiating warm yellow light in the distance. You look at people passing by, struggling not to seem nosy while trying to find a familiar figure. You've never seen Addie's face, but he has shown you a picture of himself with the head blurred out before. Though he tried to hide most of his features, the one you could tell for sure is that your friend possessed short hair dyed red, which alone would make him stand out in a crowd. This fact is proving to be somewhat useless now, though, as your surroundings are practically drowning in quickly passing red colors. Newly bought Christmas gifts, crimson winter coats, and flashing tail lights of cars are turning your view in a blurred kaleidoscope of red. You rapidly blink to steady your focus before a smudge of something dark catches your attention. Like a drop of fresh blood, the darker color stands out from the mix of vivid red shades. You step closer to look at it before your breath hitches. The first thing you involuntarily notice is the sheer amount of scars covering the man's face. A couple of fresh band-aids sloppily stick to some places to inevitably try and hide some of them, all to no avail. A thin line of smoke coming from a cigarette in his scarred mouth wavers in the cold evening wind, bringing your attention to the countless piercings on the man's ear. The only thing that could possibly complete his scars in the amount. Compete. He stands out like a sore thumb amidst the cherry Christmas scenery of the city center. One part of your brain can't comprehend the man's existence. It tells you that his presence is wrong, like he's not supposed to be here. You can feel a lump rise in your throat as his dark eyes flicker to look at you. Having been caught, a sense of shame burns through your chest. But you can't look away. His eyes glint in the light coming from the diner as he slowly looks you over. His eyes stop at your own, and for just a split second, you lock gazes. You can't quite articulate the feeling this stranger's gaze creates in you. In a way, it makes you uncomfortable, feel almost small and insignificant, and all you want to do is get away from this encounter as fast as possible. On the other hand, though, it's almost hypnotic and somehow makes you just want to stand here and consume each other purely with eyes and nothing else. You slightly squeeze your hands, trying to get back to reality. Wait, red hair! Addison? Oh, you finally recognized me? Took you a minute. Phew, I was getting worried I was staring at a stranger. Suddenly, Addison's scars wrinkle as he lets out a distinct chuckle. And what would you do if you were staring at a stranger? Now that would be extremely embarrassing. I've already done it twice in the past when I zone out. One more time would definitely have finished me. And Soren just laughs even more. Let's be real. You've done stuff more embarrassing than this, Jasper. This would have been nothing. Smiling to yourself, you playfully roll your eyes. Your worries start to fade away. After all, it really is good old Hannah Soren. Whatever you say, bozo. Your friend just shakes his head with a smile. Adasorn just turns toward the diner and looks it up and down as he takes a long drag from his cigarette. It looks nice. It looks even nicer inside. Well, you ready to head in then? You bet I am. After extinguishing his cigarette and throwing it into the nearest trash can, he opens the front door to the diner and holds it for you. You give him a grateful nod and step into the building. The bright establishment welcomes you with pleasant warmth and appetizing smells coming from within. Sighing, you can feel blood slowly flowing to your cheeks as the contrast between the cold outside and the warm inside kicks in. The even atmosphere in the diner is delightful. Surprisingly, compared to the busy street, it's not all that crowded inside. The soft pop music playing in the background blends with the quiet chatter of the few people inside, adding to the pleasant atmosphere. You instinctively smile, happy to see your favorite diner stay lively even in the evening. It was your idea to come here. It's the place you always go to with your friends, or sometimes even alone if you're in the need of a warm meal that's generously satiate your hunger and won't simultaneously drain your wallet. If Adasorn needed to see just one thing in this city, it would with absolute certainty be this diner. You look around and happily note that your favorite seats near a window have not been taken. Hey, Adasorn, let's sit here. He nods and you both sit in the window table. An adept waitress hastily comes toward you with a couple of menus, and after plopping them down on the table, patiently straightens up a small notebook and pen in hand. Adasorn quickly looks over the menu without much interest and then switches his gaze to you. Since you frequent this place, got any suggestions? You don't even remember telling him about you coming here often. You can't shut up at all when it comes to the talking to him, huh? But never mind that. With a rising feeling from the upper hand of having the upper hand in this situation, you feel a need to impress him with your choice. You quickly glance over the menu. Playing it safe, you point to the burger section on the menu. Can't go wrong with one of these. Cheeseburgers are a classic. This place in particular puts extra effort into making them, though. I've literally never seen so many ingredients and in generous amounts in cheeseburgers anywhere else. Not to mention, they aren't just dry sponges like at you know where. Adasorn chuckles at your excitement. Kind of a comfort dish, huh? Should we do it with cheeseburgers then? Slightly embarrassed by your non-original choice, you timidly nod. You both order the same thing, and after hastily writing the order in the small notebook, the waitress scurries off. After following her to the kitchen door with his gaze, Adasorn turns towards you. You look at him and shuffle in your seat, just now letting your nervousness settle in. You've never met people you talk to online in real life, and though you consider Adasorn your best friend on the internet, you can't help but feel anxious around a person you're technically meeting for the first time. He notices you starting and raises his eyebrows. Checking me out, doll? Notice something yet? better in person. You throw a quick glance at his hair before folding your arms in front of you. I always thought your hairstyle was really nice, ever since you sent me that one blurred picture of yourself. To be honest, it was the one thing I was on the lookout for when I was waiting for you. But it looks even better in real life. As if taken by surprise, Adasorn blankly blinks with his mouth half open before snapping out of it and rubbing the back of his neck, seeming flattered. You really think so? Yeah. Thanks. I style it myself. Seriously? You even dye it yourself? Well, yeah. Had to bleach it first, too. Bro, that's some skill. It looks way too even to be self-styled. Nemo tried to bleach his hair himself once, but it looked more orange. Piss than anything. Adasorn covers his scarred mouth with his even more scarred hand as he laughs at your last words. They probably had to apply a toner to neutralize the color afterwards. Oh! Look who sounds all professional. Dude, is there anything you're not good at? You're a pro at playing Strawberry Paws. I'm not even in the top 300 SP players. You're good at computer stuff. Pretty basic for a comp sci major. And you're good at hairstyling. That's a pretty scarce list, Jasper. Well, I'm not good at taking pictures of myself at the very least. True that. You just don't ever use the front camera. It got that fisheye lens that warps your face. Hey, good advice. You get interrupted by the waitress who, you have to admit, a little clumsily sets the dishes in front of you. Oh hey, that was fast. They probably have some stuff prepared beforehand. The convenient part of having a small menu. Well, let's see how that small menu holds up. You both simultaneously dig into the food and, just as you expect from your favorite place, it tastes nothing short of delightful. I have to drink water, give me a sec. But now you worry if Adasorn shares your opinion and trying not to look too prying, nervously glance at him. After taking a bite, he briefly closes his eyes before the corners of his mouth spread into a smile, and he reassuringly nods at you. That's actually really good. I know, right? And it's cheap, too. I see why you come here so often. It would be simply criminal of me not to. Couldn't agree more. Thinking it's a good opportunity, you feel prompted to keep your conversation going. Hey, when did you learn how to do it? He raises his eyebrows at the question. Do what? So! That Strawberry Paws doll you made for me looks so good that if you told me it was professionally made, I'd believe you in a heartbeat. How did you even manage to? Well, it took a lot of DreamTube tutorials. And I mean a lot of trial and error. Wait, don't tell me. Did you have to make those sock dolls to practice? I almost did. That doesn't sound too convincing. I'll let your imagination do the work. But seriously, thank you again. It means a lot. Anything for you, Snowflake. To your great relief, Adasorn seems to open up, and you, finally reassured that this meeting wasn't a mistake, are able to get chatty with your online, or well, not so online anymore, friend. You get so deep into conversation you almost lose track of time. It really does feel like talking to your best friend that you've known for many years, someone who understands you just from half words. Adasorn glances at the time on his phone. Whoa, it's already past 7:30. Wait, really? I didn't even notice how time went by. God. Am I that entertainable? I think I read that word wrong here. Let me correct? Don't get too full of yourself now, dope. Who even says dope anymore? Not the point. Shall we go soon then? Yup. Just let me take a photo of the food real quick before we finish. Soren questioningly raises his eyebrows. Gotta have a picture for its grave, you know. Before it dies in my belly. Your friend's eyes melt into half moons as he chuckles. How so very considerate of you. I know, I am so benevolent. Now, don't get scared. I got my flash on. You point your camera phone at the food and... You ask for a check, and Adasorn, without even asking you, promptly pays himself. Baffled, you start scolding him, but his stubbornness doesn't let any of it reach his ears. Finally, you step outside. The contrasting cold air envelops your body, reminding you that it's indeed the middle of winter. The fact that you almost managed to forget after being in the warmth of the diner for so long. You watch as your breath forms the little clouds of steam that dissolve in the air just seconds later. Behind you, Adasorn lights a cigarette and firmly leans against a diner wall, glancing in your direction. Suddenly, colorful flickering lights come from across the street and catch your attention. You turn around and give Adasorn a plotting smile. Hey, Addie. You didn't really have time to explore the city at all much, did you? Not really. A small smile still curling from your lips, you timidly nod towards the crosswalk. Follow me. Adasorn's eyebrows raise in confusion before he hesitantly throws his cigarette away and slowly starts following you. Once you made it across the street, the lights become brighter and you start hearing muffled music mixed with loud chatter of dozens of people. When you finally make it around the building, standing in the way, you end up at the edge of the small square. Harbored by the surrounding apartment buildings, here lies a small festival market, brightly illuminated by numerous Christmas lights. Small crowds of warmly dressed people unhurriedly stroll around, their happy laughter filling the square. As you look around, your eyes unwillingly wander from one corner to another, a myriad of goods set up at the stalls catching your attention one by one. Involuntarily smiling, you take a deep breath, taking in all of the present smells coming at you from every direction. There is a scent of hot chocolate complemented by hints of fresh citrus, sugary fragrances of warm pastry, and subtle smell of pine reigning in the air. The combination makes you feel warm. With the smile still playing on your lips, you steal a glance at Adasorn standing beside you. His scars almost seem to disappear as the warm light beams into his face, the glimmering of garlands reflecting in his dark eyes. Seemingly at a loss for words, Addie dumbfoundedly blinks at his surroundings before switching his gaze on you. It's very pretty. Just as pretty as you. Adasorn loudly breathes in, clearly surprised by your sudden remark. After just a split second, he lets out an unfeigned chuckle, covering his face with one of his hands. Don't lie, Jasper. You're the pretty one. You can't help but smile seeing his reaction. They set up this small Christmas market every year here. Some stuff might be super overpriced, but there are some free things too. Let's check it out then, huh? Not hesitating, you turn around and nod in the direction of the nearest line of stalls, wordlessly inviting Adesorn to join you. Before you can even properly make it to the first one, though, a middle-aged lady with a striped apron suddenly pops out of seemingly nowhere, her wrinkled face beaming. Cheerily exclaiming, "Welcome to the fair!" She quickly shoves something into both of you and Adesorn's hands before hastily scurrying off to greet the newcomers behind you. You look down at your hands only to see a warm, steaming paper cup full of cocoa. Puzzled, you exchange glances with Addie before both of you burst into laughter, taken off guard by the sudden encounter. Still giggling to yourself, you start walking along the stalls, slowly drinking cocoa that's maybe a bit too sweet for your taste, from the paper cup at the same time. As you do, you can't help but point at different items showcased on the tables, excitedly tugging it at Adesorn's sleeve to get his attention, to show them to him as well. He somehow always finds something witty to say about every one of them, making you laugh each time. Suddenly, Adesorn stops in his tracks. "Oh hey, am I blind or is that Star Blitz themed?" "Huh? Where?" He chuckles at your excitement as he points at the stall behind you. Almost tripping, you quickly turn around, rapidly scanning the stall with your eyes. Indeed, you see a pile of pink cards scattered around the table, the famous Star Blitz logo printed on the back of each of them. "Oh my god, Addie, we have to play this one." The person in charge of the stall notices you and Adesorn and comes closer, nodding in the direction of the table. They explain that it's a promotional stall for Star Blitz, and you can get a free keychain if you win. As you look over the prizes humbly placed at the edge of the table, a thought occurs to you. Addie has already paid for you at the diner, and his gift for you came in first, too. Why not win something for him? That's the least you could do to repay his stubborn self at this point. You eagerly nod at the offer, and the person in charge immediately starts assembling the cards. "Oh, you're gonna play, Jasper?" "Not just play, I'm gonna win." Adesorn's lip curl with a grin. "Show them what you got, Snowflake." Greetings, the name is Cinderella. Welcome to the memory game. Before playing, please go through this quick tutorial. I will guide you. This game, you will be given a certain number of cards that you have to find a match for. Is it a matching game? To win the prize, you must complete 3 rounds. Okay. Oh, Pog. Addie lets out a laugh behind you. I knew you could do it, Jasper. The vendor points at the keychain you can choose from. With your heart thumping and rising excitement from the thrill of winning, you lean over the table looking over your options. There's a cat one? It's so cute. The wolf one. Doesn't it kind of look like Addersorn? Oh, and strawberry paws. You think you already have that one from winning at a claw machine. Which one should you pick, though? You quickly grab the wolf keychain and without hesitating stretch your hand with it towards Addersorn. He looks down at the keychain and then back in confusion. For you! You shake your head as he opens his mouth, seemingly ready to protest. It was free and it's my prize, so I choose what to do with it. And I'm choosing to give it to you. Addersorn's eyes dart from the keychain cradled in your hand to your face, his expression soaked in hesitation. Finally, he sighs in defeat and stretches his own hand out to accept the gift. With a triumphant smile plastered on your face, you put the keychain into his hand, folding his fingers with your hand over it. With your other hand, his skin feeling rough and warm against yours. Addersorn brings the keychain closer to his face and looks over it. Doesn't it kind of look like you? Surprised, he turns the keychain over in his hand as if trying to find something you saw and he didn't. You think? Yeah? He gives the wolf keychain one more look before switching his gaze to you, a smile now playing on his lips. I'll remember that you see me this way, Jasper. You laugh at his response. Oh, it doesn't sound so menacing. Addersorn carefully puts the keychain into his parka pocket before giving you another smile. This time it's full of warmth. Thank you, Jasper. I will treasure it. You return a smile. Of course, Addie. You continue walking around the market, each stall you pass leaving you with an overwhelming amount of free cookies and candy that at some point you have to shove into your pocket for being unable to eat all of it. Not to mention that Addersorn casually gives you all of his sweets too. Suddenly, Addie's attention gets caught by something behind you. His smile transforms into a playful grin. I guess it's my turn to get stuff for you now, huh? What do you mean? He doesn't answer, instead slowly making his way to whatever is behind you. Finally, you turn around. It turns out to be a small sale selling all kinds of merchandise ranging from cheap Christmas ornaments to badly printed anime bags. It's mostly surrounded by kids looking through boxes of pins, stickers, and other trinkets. For a second, you feel an urge to join them, desperately wanting to multiply your Star Blitz pin collection, but quickly remembering that now is not the time or place. Addersorn stops right next to the array of different headbands, and then turns to you with the same playful glint in his eyes. Something you're already getting happily used to. Let me guess. You want me to wear one? Bingo. Then I'll also get one for you. Addersorn looks almost astonished as you say that. Huh? All fair and square, am I right? But you already got a keychain for me. Yeah, and you paid for dinner. Addersorn quickly quirks an eyebrow, clearly not satisfied with this exchange. Okay, I have an idea. RPS. Reaction projective system? Rock, paper, scissors, silly. I win, I pick a headband for you. You win, you pick one for me. He breathes out, clearly defeated by your mischievous smile. Alright, bring it on, doll. You and Addersorn step off to the side and align your right hands in preparation. I lost. Seems like you lost, Jasper. No way. You know what they say. Never start a fight you cannot win. Well, if we rematch... Nah! It's all or nothing. You don't even get to say another word before Adasorn walks over to the vendor of the stall, a smile still curling his lips. Lips that are so mercilessly cracked by the winter frost. You breathe out as you stand in the corner, patiently waiting for him to return. Then he finally does. His hands are occupied by a small paper bag that he raises you to see. Are you ready? You open your mouth to respond, but Adasorn is faster. He gently pulls the headband out, then stands back to admire his work. You raise your hands to carefully feel the headband when you realize that, wait, are those bunny ears? Addie, don't tell me. Yep, you're a bunny now, Jasper. Or hair? Still just as cute. You lightly tug at the floppy ears, desperately trying to cover your reddened face. But why? Well, you remind me of a bunny. Is it because I'm named Zephyr? Well, that too, I guess. You and Adasorn joke around for a bit more before continuing your stroll through the market. You can't help but admit that he is much better at teasing you than you are at teasing him. You lose track of time, enjoying Addie's company a little bit too much. And before you know it, you realize that the amount of people around you is significantly smaller compared to when you came here, and some vendors already start closing their stalls. When you stop near a trash can for Addison to smoke, Adasorn, you check your phone to see the time and, with rising disappointment, turn to him. It's already getting late. Should we wrap up for today? He pauses for a second to take a long drag of his cigarette, looking you up and down as he does. Yeah, I suppose. You take off your headband and carefully put it into your backpack. Well, I thought I could snatch a pic of you in it. I thought you weren't a photo guy? Well, I can always make exceptions. You shrug your shoulders as you chuckle. All of a sudden, the reality sets in. You really are standing in front of him. Though he is, or was, just your online friend, you've dreamt of this moment for literal months. You'll admit it. You were pretty worried about meeting him in person. But nothing would have been able to convince you that it would go this well. You shift your from foot to foot, trying not to smile too widely. Today was really, really nice. I'm so happy we've met, Adasorn. To be completely honest, I was really nervous before meeting you, but I'm glad you are still the same Addie I know. Adasorn breathes out with a smile and ruffles his hair with one hand. Well, I'm glad I didn't disappoint. Of course not, Addie. And we should definitely meet again once I come back from visiting my family. For sure. See you next time, then. Of course. Preparing to leave, you zip up your jacket and give Adasorn one last smile. He returns it with one of his own. A smile full of already familiar warmth. Walking away, you watch Addie over your shoulder as he waves you goodbye. His silhouette is slowly engulfed by the endless snowflakes that dance through the air, swirling around his ever-fading figure. Before Adasorn completely vanishes from your sight, you teasingly stick your tongue out at him, then quickly turn to face the snow covering the sidewalk in front of you. With a skip in your step, you cheerfully turn to walk the familiar route through the narrow back alley that you usually use to shortcut to the bus stop. After glancing at your phone, you make sure that you still have plenty of time until the next bus arrives, and unhurriedly slow down, enjoying the chilly winter evening. The back alley blocks out the lights coming from the main street, which allows you to fully witness the subtle beauty of snow falling through the pitch black sky. You slowly stop and face the above, trying to focus your eyes on each individual snowflake, but ultimately failing as they hurry to land and be part of the massive piles of snow on the ground. One of the larger ones lands on your face and immediately melts into a drop of water that then hastily rolls down your cheek as if really realizing it ended up in the wrong place. You smile to yourself, remembering how Adasorn loves to teasingly call you despite all progress. Oh, snowflake. Huh? You look down, only to see a white cat expectantly looking at you with its obscure white eyes. Its fur surprisingly clean despite the weather, only a visible snowflake sticking to the animal's wide sides. What are you doing here, little guy? Did you get lost? The cat waves its tail side to side, still intently looking at your face with an eerie sense of purpose. It's so cute, though. You feel a sudden urge to pet it. You reach down and gently pat the cat's head as it slowly stretches its head towards your hand and softly rubs against it. Maybe this cat really is lost? Its fur is in a fairly good state, not to mention that it doesn't look underfed either. Maybe you should take it home and see if you can find its owner. What do you think, little one? Would you mind staying with me for a bit? You give the cat a soft smile. There's someone I know who would definitely love to meet you. Huh? What's with that, buddy? Oh! Bro. I cherish tenderly the promise of my love. Deep down inside my tangled, rotting veins, my bones start breathing every time you laugh. Those eyes of yours wake up my tired remains that densely cover my pulsating, bruised skin and ache each time I hear your fragile voice. My head gets full of things that I don't mean. I really wish I had at last one choice. Nice. Okay, that was pretty good. I mean, it was really hard for me to do because of my dyslexia and also me getting used to using this lower voice. But yeah, that was good. Nice. Okay, goodbye.